Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, in whichever part of the world that you are. And welcome to Learnamytes, where learning is for all and all that we do is for learning. We started this amazing journey of Learnamytes on the auspicious day of Guru Purnima on 23rd July 2021. We have reached a milestone of 300 plus subscribers and almost 300 plus watch hours. We are really thankful to each one of you for supporting us with your constant motivation and encouragement. I'm sure with your support and encouragement, we will reach yet another milestone of 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 1 lakh subscribers and 1 million subscribers very soon. Please watch this video till the very end. Please share this video as much as you can and please subscribe Learnamytes. As we complete 3 months of Learnamytes, today's video is about a collage or an overall journey of what are the learnings that we have had so far. So let's begin. At Learnamytes, we have presented the 5 elements of learning, or what we call as the 5 Panchamahabhutas of Learnamytes. These elements were the learning class, readers make leaders, Friday matinee, meet the SME and Kuch Dil Se. Let's take a look at some of the key learnings from our first element, the learning class. The learning class, we uncovered a lot of innovative and a lot of different videos. We started with the secrets of lifelong learning, where we talked about the 5 skills or the 5 elements which an individual needs. We had an interesting video on the homemakers and what do we learn from these wonderful homemakers. And finally, with the help of a role play, we also did something that we call as communication story on how do we interact during one-to-one meetings, presentations, so on and so forth. So, presenting the first element, the learning class.
The shlok says, Kaka cheshta bako dhyanam, swana nidra tathaivacha, alpahari grihatyagi vidyarthi panchalakshanam. Number 1 is Kakacheshta, which is relentless efforts, Bakodhyanam, which is focus and precision, Swananidra, staying alert and updated. Alpahari is feeding your mind with the right kind of thoughts and visuals. And Grihatyagi, which is pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Number 1, multitasking. Number 2, planning. Number 3, time management. Number 4, dedication and passion towards their work. And finally, the quality of Atithi Deva Bhava, that is service.
Number 1, eye contact. You can see that in the role play, throughout the role play, the interviewer missed eye contact with the interviewee. So one of the most effective ways to establish communication, to build rapport with the other person is giving eye contact. So number 1, eye contact. Number 2, respect. Throughout the role play, if you revisit the role play again, you can see that the interviewer was not respecting the other individual. Whether the person is a junior person, whether the person is a client, whether the person is from your company, your peer, or it doesn't matter at all. You need to give respect. Take respect and give respect. As simple as that. Number 3, listening. You could see that throughout the role play, the interviewer was distracted. He never listened to what the interviewee had to say. In fact, at one point in time, he forgot the name of the interviewee. So instead of saying Pratik, he ended up saying Karthik. Number 4 is professionalism. Very, very important during interpersonal communication. Now what we saw that it looked all very casual. So the way he was attending his phone calls, or the way he intervened in between, he was actually speaking to someone else and trying to get his laptop fixed and things like that. So that's basically, it talks about professionalism. And last but not the least, it is all about maintaining that humility while communicating with someone. Like I said earlier, your position or your power does not matter, but what really matters is how or what is the way you treat the other person, and that's what establishes communication. As we know, books are a great source of inspiration and learning. We presented a book review on the iconic aviation man of India, Captain G.R. Gopinath, and we reviewed his autobiography, Simply Fly. So, presenting the learnings from Readers Make Leaders, the iconic book of Captain Gopinath, Simply Fly.
You can start with humble beginnings. Second, you need to have dream. You have that fire in the belly. Third, you should be ready to take risks. Because just imagine someone from the army decides to do so many things. Number 4, you need to have a sharp mind and find out opportunities. His story is of the one where he did not leave a single opportunity. And number 5, I believe it is all about making quick decisions.
Basically, it's his problem-solving ability. Some amazing stories of how they got the permissions from the DGCA and other government departments. Number 2, it's about the passion, to the extent that he'll go up to anything, he'll do anything to get it done. Number 3, it is about building relationships. So he says Air Deccan was a collaborative company. It just not belonged only to Captain Gopi, but it was the entire team. Number 4, it was about not giving up. So though things were not working, he did not give up at any point in time. Even while concluding the book, he says that I'll come back strongly. And number 5 is constant learning. Films are not only a great source of entertainment. We at Learnamytes also believe that they are a great source of learning and inspiration as well. So, one of our most exciting elements, which was appreciated by all of you, was Friday Matinee, the movie reviews. We reviewed the interesting story of a sea monster, and the name of the movie was Luca. We understood what are the learnings for lifelong friendship and coming of age from the movie Dil Chahta Hai. And on the occasion of the 152nd birth anniversary of the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, we reviewed a very exciting and interesting movie called LAGE MUNNA. Let's take a look at the learnings from these movies.
Sometimes when you have dreams at your disposal, you're ready to take risks and you're ready to go and meet all the challenges.
My first takeaway as far as Dil Chahta Hai is concerned is that coming of age is maturity. You mature as time progresses, or you also mature with experience, either ways. Number 2, it also talks about valuing our relationships. Our friends are always there for us, our relatives are always there for us, but we can't take them for granted. That's how there's a transformation that happens with Akash. When the argument happens, he comes back in the second half. When he falls in love with Priti Zinta's character, with Shalini, he realizes the true meaning of love, and that's where he apologizes. He apologizes to his friend and Siddharth when they finally reunite. Number 3, I also feel that this movie also talks about empathy. It talks about true love, the meaning of true love, not just about in a particular relationship, but overall about love. It talks about empathy. Number 4, this movie also talks about this lifelong friendship. that if you really want to retain or sustain this lifelong friendship, there's a line which you should never cross, which possibly happens in the movie in the first half, where Akash crosses the line, and that's where Siddharth or Sid gets upset with him. And finally, it talks about the slice of life of formula, the slice of life. What do I mean by that is just live your life. Now, if you look at the learnings, what Gandhiji always preached throughout his life, one of the things that he always used to say, that weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the virtue, or is the virtue of the strong. So he talks about this learning of forgiveness. So the second learning was about what Gandhiji preached throughout his life, and that is truth. That go and speak the truth, and that will take away all the fear which is there in your mind. Now, this is what Mahatma Gandhi has always used to say, is that if things do not work in your favor, change the way of looking at things. Bring that change in yourself. So this is how he uses a different trick, and that's how finally the man stops spitting. In fact, at the end, the man says sorry to this man, that I'm sorry that I used to spit every day at your door. Some amazing moments were there throughout MUNNA. The entire movie preached about non-violence and forgiveness, the attitude of courage. In fact, Gandhigiri as a movement has been shown that Munna is the first person who starts with Gandhigiri, and then later on everyone follows it throughout the movie. In fact, as I said, in real time, Gandhigiri became a cult across the nation, and there are so many stories. During this journey of 3 months, there were these wonderful festivals, and we all were involved in celebrating these festivals. So one of the festivals was of the Buddhi Devata, or the Ganesh festival. And very recently, we celebrated the Vijayadashmi festival, or Dussehra. At Learnamytes, we did some special episodes on the occasion of the Ganesh festival, the 10-day Ganesh festival, and Vijayadashmi. Let's take a look at the learnings from these festivals. Now, two things which I got from this. One was, it clearly indicates that Ganesh was extremely obedient, and he did not let his mother down. Whatever that she asked him to follow, he followed. The second thing which comes is commitment. He went up to the extent that he had to fight a war. So he went up to that extent because that was the commitment that he had given to his mother. Let's look at the traditional form of Ganesh, Lord Ganesh. Now what we see is Lord Ganesh has got an elephant head. Elephant is normally associated with memory. It has got a fantastic memory, a wonderful memory. And it is also known to be an extremely intelligent animal. Likewise, Lord Ganesh is known to be the Buddhi Devata. The first is, of course, good over evil. Second, humility. You can't be invincible. Mahishasur thought that he was invincible, no man in the world could kill him. But finally, there turned to be this powerful woman, or the goddess Durga. So that's what it teaches us about the principle of humility. And number 3, it also talks about celebration. That remembering something, celebrating your victory by offering something to people, by offering something to your near and dear ones. So thank you very much for making Learnamytes one of your favorite channels. We look forward to your constant support and encouragement. Please like this video and share this video as much as you can. So this was the journey of Learnamytes so far. We are excited to present to you more such videos, more informative videos, innovative videos as we move along this wonderful journey called Learnamytes, where learning is for all and all that we do is for learning. Please let us know in the comment box that in the next few months, in the next few days, what are the kind of videos that you would like to see, and please keep on watching our videos. Very soon we are coming up with one of our very interesting elements of Learnamytes called Meet the SME. So please stay tuned. So this was the Learnamyte for today. We look forward to meet you next week. Do share this video as much as you can, like the video and subscribe Learnamytes. Thank you so much.